In the 1900s, a secret organization in China known as the Society of the Righteous and Harmonious Fists revolted against the spread of Western and Japanese influence. This was significant because it weakened the Qing dynasty and was a catalyst to the establishment of the People's Republic of China. Now we'll take a journey through the lives of various people who were involved in the Boxer Rebellion. Two boxers themselves, Qing Empress Cixi, as well as a soldier from the Russian troops. Boxers were part of a group of nationalists who advocate for political independence in a particular country. In this case, it's China. They were born in the Shandong province, and at that time it was prolific with famine and flooding. They blamed their poor standard of living on the foreigners who started colonizing China. They call themselves the Society of the Righteous and Harmonious Fists, but they're known by other groups as the Boxers because they believe that by practicing calisthenic rituals and martial arts, they will become bulletproof.
Anti-foreign forces, mainly the Japanese and the British, took advantage of the Chinese territory and economy and promoted Christianity respectively. The Qing dynasty, at its weakest point, appeared to be crumbling while European forces were slowly taking control of China. In June 1900, the Boxers converged on Beijing to expel foreigners and Chinese Christians to support the Qing government. For 55 days, the Imperial Army of China and the Boxers placed diplomats, foreign civilians, and Chinese Christians under siege.
The Russian Empire and the Qing Empire had maintained a long peace, starting in 1689, but Tsarist forces took advantage of Chinese defeats and seceded formerly Chinese territory in Manchuria to Russia. The Russians aimed for control over the Amur River for navigation. Local Chinese in Manchuria were incensed at these Russian advances and began to harass Russians and Russian institutions, such as the Chinese Eastern Railway. In June 1900, the Chinese bombarded the town of Blaskavostensk on the Russian side of Amur. The Tsar's government used the pretext of Boxer activity to move some 200,000 troops in that area to crush the Boxers. The Boxers destroyed railways and cut lines for telegraphs and burned the Yantai mines. On August 14th of 1900, foreign troops, most coming from Japan to Russia but also from the United States and Britain, finally captured Beijing.
While the foreign troops looted the capital, Empress Cixi fled the province, leaving behind imperial princes to deal with the negotiations. After extensive discussion, a protocol was signed in September 1901. The Chinese government was ordered to pay $450 million in compensation, a vast amount of money for a country so poor at the time. The Boxer Rebellion weakened the Qing dynasty's power and hastened the Republican Revolution of 1911 that overthrew the emperor and formed the People's Republic of China.